Okay, thank you for watching this video on changing your perception of time. To change your perception of time, you will change your breathing to the breathing of sleep. When the breathing is not deep and relaxed, time slows down. When breathing is short and shallow as a shallow pool, time seems to slow down. When you're in a place that you don't want to be, it seems like it takes forever. You hear your chattering mind chattering about the past, chattering about the future, chattering about the next moment going to be better than this moment. If only I'm not here and I'm not in the now. If I was somewhere else, I'd be so much happier. And when you're in that type of state of mind, time slows down really slow like that. It seems like it just takes forever. So in order to change your perception of time, we can change our breathing. And to give you an example of this, you can see when you sleep, 6 to 8 hours feels like 6 to 8 minutes. So we are all masters and gurus in that we already change 6 to 8 hours to something that feels like, or we perceive as 6 to 8 minutes. So this video is about you can do that right now. You can do that in this waking world by changing your breathing. So what I want you to do is I want you to experience this. We're going to play a nice, beautiful nature video with some beautiful music. And I want you to count your exhales with the same breathing that you normally do, which is usually very short and shallow like this. Now I want you to count your exhales. You may get over 15 exhales, and the time might seem to drag on for a long while. I want you to take notice of that. And then I'm going to show you a technique that can help you to change your perception of time the same way you do when you sleep. So for the next minute, I want you to count your exhales. Don't change your breathing, not into deep breathing, no deep breathing, just regular normal breathing that you do all the time. And be perceptive to how long it feels that the time or the 1 minute that we're going to do takes. Okay, great, here we go. All right, welcome back. Very good. Did you see it felt like it took forever, right? Yeah, exactly. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change our breathing pattern. It's going to be like this. We're going to breathe in as much as we can, and we're going to breathe out as much as we can. And when we get to that point where we think we can't breathe out anymore, we're going to continue to breathe out even more. So it's going to be like this. Now, when you continue to do that for 1 minute, you'll get around 4 to 6 exhales for the minute, rather than 15 to 20 in the first minute. So, deep breathing, pay attention to your perception of the minute as to how long it feels like it takes, and I'll see you in a little bit. 1 minute. I'll see you in 1 minute, okay? Thank you very much for practicing that. Good job. Did you feel time speed up? I hope so. This has helped many of my students. Many of my students have felt this. And it was as if a light switch went off in their heart and in their head. Now they have taken their power back. You've taken your power back, and you realize that you can control your perception of time. This is a very important tool that you can put in your toolbox to not allow the negative emotions that come in through our eyes and our ears, or are self-created somewhere in our social conditioning or in our subconscious mind, to not allow those to affect you, that you can affect it. It's as if the horse rides you instead of you riding the horse. No, you can ride the horse. You now know that you can change your perception of time. You now know that you have control over that. You now know that you can use this to aid in your relationships with people, places, and things. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you practice this in your life, and you will see a big change in your life when you can control your emotions rather than your emotions control you. And you already know how to do it anyway, so no worries. Every night you go to sleep, you're able to control your thinking mind, your chattering mind, by letting it go. That's how you control, is to let go. And you go into this deep, renewing, refreshing, recycling, repairing sleep. And you know when you wake up, you changed your perception of time. Now just use this technique in your waking world and see a big change in your life. And thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you on our next video.